Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing to share with you guys. I have absolutely no idea what is in this box. Not even a hint. Sent by Chris. Thank you very much, Chris. Excited to get in here. Thanks so much to my generous patrons for supporting me right now. There's a link for Patreon right down below. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Okay. How about we just do this? I have no idea. This is a confusing box. Go down the side here. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, okay. We have what looks like a Liong Mah knife here. Oh, yes. Oh, ooh. What's this little dingly dangly up here? Okay, that works. That's weird. I mean, I don't know what to think of that. What is it making me think of? Snorks? Not like the water Smurfs? That's what it's making me think of. Yeah, I think so. What's the little Jetson boy? Not Astro, that's the dog. Oh, I can't remember. Some pun, right? But yeah, it does work, that little nubby thingy. And you can... I don't think it's supposed to be opened like this, but you can. In any case, so I think I've only ever seen this model like this. Ergonomics are great, and you can absolutely choke up right behind the blade. Nice carbon fiber inlay. If this is available, I will absolutely link it down in the description. What is this? Is there a note? I'm sure that there's... Oh, yeah, of course there is. Sorry. Oh, yes, the KUF V2. Feel free to disassemble, carry, use, etc. That's very, very cool. Very nice. Thank you. Yes, and this is all Chris. Thank you very much, Chris. He doesn't have any social media information, but yeah, very cool. Obviously, this is just an unboxing and first impressions, guys, so this is not a full review. It would not make any sense for me to just unbox something and then review it, but seems like I have to say that almost every single time. You'll get a full review of these knives a couple of weeks down the road. Yeah, this is the case with most Liong Mah knives, or in fact every Liong Mah knife that I have ever handled. They're just really, really good. I think, I don't know this for sure. I think these are made by Riot. Great chamfering. Pocket clip is very tall, but it is flat, and it does have that continuous rise at the end. And it's in a good spot. Backspacer is really cool. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Nice lanyard thing that's completely and totally out of the way because it should never, ever be prioritized. Lanyard people are like, well, actually, there may be circumstances. No, never. But it's there, so you can put a lanyard on there if you want to. Everything else on the knife that's substantially, or no, infinitely more important than the lanyard thingy is in the right spot, because the lanyard thing is out of the way, right? He has his own space back here. We have a spot that's out of the way, reserved for the lanyard thing, so that it doesn't ever need to be prioritized over any other element of the knife. M390 blade, nice opening hole there. What is going on the inside of that? They've milled that, I don't know, so it catches your finger a little? No, it's the same on both sides. Okay, all right. Boy, it sure is comfortable. Very, very, very ergonomic knife. All right, 5 minutes in, maybe we should get into this other one. Oh, what do we have here? Sorry about that, the video cut out. Anyways, what we have here is the Vero titanium frame lock. This is actually a Vero that I have not reviewed yet. Oh, and it's, yeah, I mean, it's exactly as nice as I expected it would be. I've yet to handle a Vero that I didn't like. So the one that I handled was was it a bolster lock? Or was it a line? I can't remember. The one that I handled was in my Carta. But this is a fully exposed frame lock, all titanium. I gotta say, I do like how this one looks better. The Axon definitely got a positive review on this channel. I love that it's a front flipper slash rectangle, finger rectangle. I don't know what we call that, but it works perfectly. And you can also thumb flick it out. This one has some extra sass on it, some extra spice. Oh, that whole thing is Timascus. I thought it was just anodized. No, looky here. There's layers. Beautiful. All blue, but definitely layered. And then we have a Timascus pocket clip. These pocket clips look great. I've got a Timascus clip on my Isotope. I think they're a bit long. I still think they're a bit long. And the bill, I think, is a little bit unnecessary. But yeah, all the way around, I mean, everything else looks great. No lockup issues whatsoever. I actually didn't check that on the Liong Mah. Let's check that. No detent lash. No pivot lash. Lockup is solid. How about this? No pivot lash. I'm sorry, no detent lash. No pivot lash. And solid lockup. Okay, great. Very cool. Those are two knives that I cannot wait to dive into. Like I said, we will be doing the full comprehensive review a few weeks down the road for both of these models, so you can watch out for those. Thanks again to Chris. I appreciate you sending these in. Guys, that's going to be pretty much it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.